The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America's mission is to cure Crohn's and colitis and improve the quality of life of children and adults that are battling these diseases. CCFA has played a role in virtually every major breakthrough in IBD treatments. In fact, we're funding 220 research projects right now. We are truly on the brink of some remarkable discoveries.
Zoe was very energetic and very outgoing. We saw changes in her that we were very confused by. She'd always had stomach aches, but they became more frequent and more severe.
And some things were happening that didn't feel normal, and I was really scared, and I thought something really bad was happening. And that was sort of when I told my parents that I knew something was wrong, and that's when we went to see the doctor, and the diagnosis came from that.
When I asked my doctor, he said this is something I'm probably gonna have forever. It was a scary thought, and I really didn't know what to expect.
I knew immediately what it was. I recognized it. I saw every symptom that I had in him. I'm hoping that the more we understand that genetic component, the more it will help be diagnosed earlier.
Because of Crohn's, it's preventing me from growing, so I have to take nootropium, which helps me grow. I have to take pills, and I take 7 in the morning and 7 at night. The doctors always give me hope.
Our aim is, as we search for a cure for this disease, that we are doing everything possible to ease that journey for patients.
When Zoe was diagnosed, I did like every parent probably does, and that's go into the community and use your network and find out about anything that's out there that could be helpful, and was led to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
I spent most of high school in the hospital or at home, and luckily with the help of my parents and the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation and my teachers, I was able to graduate high school with honors, but it was really tough.
I take care of a spectrum of diseases, but this one is kind of near and dear. And just to be able to be part of something like that and help in any way that I could, help the organization as a whole. I know there's things that I do in my practice that are helpful for my patients, but it's bigger than just my population.
The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America can only do its work if private citizens and corporations and foundations support the work that we're doing. We rely exclusively on private support to fund all of those research and education programs.
One of my wishes for people who get diagnosed with Crohn's disease in the future, well, one is a cure, hopefully that comes around, but two, that it gets more talked about.
As I get to know these people, I pray that there will be a cure, because it would be the end of suffering.
When you can't say cure, you can say very, very treatable, and you can say we're going to help you manage it, and the treatments are very, very successful. It's just different than cure, and so finding a cure, I think, would be paramount.
So it's not what finding a cure would mean for me, but it's what it would mean for the future generations who are struggling with Crohn's, the kids who are going through this for the first time, and even the adults. So finding a cure would just mean hope for the future generation.
We know that we can get to cures for these diseases as long as we have everyone's support.
I want to thank everyone out there for your support for me and all the other kids who have Crohn's, and with your support we're going to find a cure for this disease.